speaking of spinning for us, we got the author of Spinners and Winners, John Carl, our own intrepid reporter on the floor for ABC News, who has DNC chairwoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz with him. John Carl, take it from here.
Amy, we have her right here. This is your show, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Congratulations on I mean, you had to be very pleased with that first night.
It was an incredible first night, but let's be clear, this is Barack Obama's show, and it's our opportunity to make sure that we can showcase to America his platform, his priorities, and his vision, that we should make sure that if you work hard and play by the rules, that in America, everyone should have a chance to be successful and not just focus on the people who already are successful.
All right, well, you mentioned the platform, so I'm going to take that literally. Sure. What was with that fight, over whether or not God is in the platform, Jerusalem is the capital of Israel? I mean, where did all that come from?
There was no fight at all. I mean,
So how did it happen?
Well, essentially, it was a technical correction. President Obama wanted to make sure, and we already had a 100% strong pro-Israel platform that we all were very proud to support. But President Obama, because he personally believes that Jerusalem is and always should remain the capital of Israel, he wanted to make sure that the platform reflected his personal view and also reflected the same language that we had in the 2008 platform. So essentially, it was a clarification and a technical correction.
What about God? God was in the platform.
You know, while we were amending the platform, we also included a reference to God and an acknowledgement that God has an important place in American life.
But you would acknowledge that there are some strong supporters of Israel that have questions about the commitment of this president supporting Israel.
Well, what I can tell you is that the overwhelming majority of Jewish voters support President Obama, both because he has a domestic agenda that reflects the values of the Jewish community, the values that say we should invest in education and make sure that people can remain healthy and protect the safety nets like Social Security and Medicare and not yank them out from under people, and also that he has an incredibly strong pro-Israel record, that he's always had Israel's back. He proved yet again by making sure that we have Jerusalem language in our platform that says Jerusalem is and always will be is the capital of Israel, that he has Israel's back and always will.
Okay, so Bill Clinton tonight.
Yeah.
Have you seen the speech?
I've seen parts of the speech.
Is it still evolving? I mean, I heard about an hour or so ago there were still some tweaks going on.
Well, if I know President Clinton, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it were still evolving, but I think he's going to electrify this hall tonight. We're going to leave here after he makes the case for President Obama and talks about the clear choice that we have in front of us, and makes the case that, like when he was president and presided over the longest sustained period of prosperity, that if you have balance, if you ask people to pay their fair share and give them a fair shot and have them play by the same set of rules, that people can thrive and we can build the middle class, we can build the economy from the middle class out and the bottom up, not go back to the failed policies of the past that really crashed our economy and got us into the worst economic crisis we've faced since the Great Depression. There's no one that can make that case like President Clinton, and I'm so excited to hear his message tonight, as are our delegates.
And 2008's a distant memory. He is 100%, he is all in.
He's all in. He'll make that case tonight, and he's been a really important part of our campaign team to ensure that Americans understand that there are two paths and two visions, two very distinct directions we could go, and that we need to continue to move forward.
Okay, Gabby Giffords, there's a report that she's here in Charlotte. She's going to be doing the pledge. Is that true?
Gabby is home in Tucson. She is enjoying being back in Arizona, and I'm so proud of the progress that she's made.
So she is not here in North Carolina?
She's not here.
Is she watching the convention? Have you heard? Is she?
Oh, I know she was going to be watching the convention. Yeah, we talked about it, and she's looking forward to all the proceedings.
Okay, so one last word for me. When you look out and you hear this place, and we were talking earlier, this place gets deafeningly loud.
Yes.
What do you feel? I mean, you've been working on this thing for how long? I mean, what?
Well, 16 months. Every day that I've been chair of the DNC, and this is the moments that we've been waiting for, because we committed, and now we're executing the most inclusive, participatory, community-oriented nominating convention that's ever been put on in American politics. We're a people-powered campaign, a people-powered party, and we're looking forward to sending President Obama out of this convention with the kind of momentum that he'll need over the next 60 days from Friday to take him back to the White House for a second term.
And the change of venue, I mean, that had to entail a lot of extra cost.
I mean, yeah, but you know what? Safety was the most important thing. It was certainly disappointing for us, disappointing for the president, and we know it's disappointing for the 65,000 people who actually registered a community credential. But tomorrow, President Obama will talk to those folks on a conference call, a national conference call, and we're going to have an event with him for those people who held the community credential between now and Election Day. So they'll get their opportunity when the weather's a little better.
Okay, all right. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. No problem.